And we just came back from the Sonjedi TV Awards, man. I think we got like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Best Offer, Asar, Melanetra Scholar, Wuja, STEM, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Oyamayat. Who else we had? Amaral Squad, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That was that 5.
You know what I mean? And then I got the joint right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 right there, yo. We winning. Right? And it's a beautiful thing, yo. And I appreciate you, BABATV. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, yo, to see us walk out of there with those awards like that, man. And they was well deserved. The grit and the grind. You know what I'm saying? So what you think about that?
You know, shout out to Sonjedi for putting on this program. Shout out to everybody who grinded and put boots on the ground for this program. You know, and he looked, him and the other people who looked and voted, everybody, really everybody was winning. Everybody was winning. You know what I mean? Everybody got something. Everybody was recognized there. It was peace. A lot of love was showed in there, regardless of the fact it was different groups, different ideologies, but we all came together. And that's a great accomplishment right there. We need more of that. We need more of that.
Yeah, so Stinker Line, Abjuware, man, it's kicking off, man. I appreciate all the support from everybody, man. Make sure y'all check me out at abju.com. That's ABDJUWEAR.com. All right, Abjuware. Appreciate all the support, and hit me up on Instagram at Abjuware. And you know what I mean? It is what it is, Baba. You know what I mean? I just appreciate all the love, you know what I'm saying?
What products we got?
And the scholarship.
What products we got? Sarah got books out?
Yeah, he got about 5 books. You go to amaralsquad.org. Out the camera. Out the camera.
That's all right.
Hey, yo, pull your head up a little bit.
No, Wuja has books out.
Wuja got 2 books.
Dr. Ma'at.
Dr. Oya. Meltrex.
Meltrex out.
Meltrex.
Okay. You have stuff in the work. I got things in the work.
I got the chronology of human evolution. My second book is coming out. That's about 300 pages. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we you know what I mean? We putting in that real work. And make sure if y'all in Atlanta, go to Black Dot Bookstore and Cultural Center. Alright, man, we opened up the store. So, you know what I mean? We winning. We winning.
All right, here I come. Evolution. Now, brother Ankh, it's a theory. All that stuff that you saying is a theory. It can't be, I mean, some of it sounds good, but it boils down to, and some of it makes more sense than others, but you can't prove it. It's not facts. It sounds, it makes a lot of sense. So we can assume certain things, okay, based on logical sense and reasoning, but it still boils down to a theory.
So, all right, that's funny. And this is where the rubber actually meets the road, right? So I'm gonna give a theory from a perspective of the homeboys on the block, right? And I'm gonna let brother Sonjedi, right, give the explanation of what a theory is when actually scientists use it. No, watch this. Hold on, no. So we see this fine black woman walking down the street. She bam, 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 bam. I see. I say, man, why she looking like that, right? I say her mother fed her grits. You know what I'm saying? That's why her butt looking like that, right? Somebody else say, nah. Man, she be working out. She be doing all those leg press. That's why I look like that. That's a theory. When regular everyday old people talk, that's a guess. That's a theory. Now, when scientists speak a theory.
Okay, all right. So a theory is simply an explanation of data. Okay? So after you've already observed phenomenon, you've recorded it, you've made a hypothesis. A hypothesis is an educated guess about that which is being observed. You collect data, you come to a conclusion, you then test that. All right? And then you test it over and over and over to see if it's correct, see if it's right, and if you put it under different circumstances. See? Then once you get like something that's solid, now it's a theory. A theory is an explanation, not a hypothesis. And a lot of times people are using the word theory like they're using it like a hypothesis. A hypothesis is an educated guess. All right? So evolution is not about a guess. It's not a hypothesis.
It's an organized,
it is a theory. All right? Why is it a theory? Because all these steps of the scientific method were taken to establish the theory. A theory is simply an explanation of the data that you already observed. It's not a guess.
Watch this. An explanation of well-substantiated natural phenomenon.
Of data.
And it's organized it. You collected it. You see it. You know what I'm saying? Now, people also make the mistake when we say a law, right? So there is no hierarchy in science. But if it was, the theory would be a hierarchy. So people say, well, evolution is just a theory, not a fact. No, evolution is a theory and a fact. So when we say the law of gravity, right, people think that's the highest point in science. No. So a theory explains the law. The why. Why is it when I drop two objects, no matter what the weight is, they fall at the same time?
That's the research question.
That's the research question.
Now you go about collecting data. You observe, okay, what phenomenon is involved in this process? You start to record that.
Facts.
All right?
Right.
You record it, then you go back, you do it again. You observe, okay, there's another variable involved in this. Now, let me go to a different environment under different variables and see if the exact same thing happens under different circumstances. Same thing happens, now I'm seeing consistency. Now I'm seeing a pattern, okay?
And you send the same information to other scientists in the blind. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where it's coming from, they just take the data, right, and see if they can reproduce that again.
And if the same thing keeps coming up,
consistency.
Now you get closer to a theory because now you have something you can have to explain that.
Facts.
That's what a theory is. On that note,
you gotta be you gotta be able to falsify shit. That's what scientists do. It's about you can't falsify religion. You can't falsify religion. You get that, right? Because you know, like Jesus Christ died for our sins, no matter what. No matter what. So even if they end up really exhuming Jesus' body and actually found it, and the coroner say, well, man, wait a minute. The forensics look at it and say, man, his chest cavity was caved in. He got ran over by a chariot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't die on the cross. You can't change it because he died on the cross. You would change the whole religion if that was the fact. So you can't falsify religion. There's no falsifying whether God is real, whether God is not. There's no way of figuring that out. But in science, man, that's what scientists always do. They try to falsify their work, try to prove themselves wrong. That's the hardest thing for people to get, you know what I'm saying? And if they find out, so say theories change, because theories can change. So you have to explain what, so if you're going to overturn a theory, you have to explain everything that particular theory explains and add to it. So it's changing like Mother Nature is changing. And for the life of me, I've never understand why people think they can defeat science. You can't defeat science. You can't defeat science because you can't defeat Mother Nature. White people can't lie on Mother Nature because the data's gonna always, she's gonna always show herself. Right? I'm saying if your vigor is as such, you study her hard enough, she's gonna give you the answers. And no white person can change that. They can try to lie, change the numbers, but somebody else is gonna go behind them and say, nah, no, black people was first in Africa. No, they are the oldest. Yeah, they are the oldest. Remember they tried to use Piltdown Man. You familiar with Piltdown Man? Yeah, Piltdown Man is when the European scientists tried to claim that Asia was the birthplace in Europe. Piltdown Europe was the birthplace of humanity. And they took this mantle, jawbone of an orangutan and a human skull, and they put it together. Look up Piltdown Man. And they said this was the oldest such find. But right out the gate, scientists was already saying, nah, I don't think that, nah. So about 15 years down the line, right, they figured out that that shit wasn't legitimate. So you can only fight science with science. Plain and simple. So we need to raise the babies, right? The most intelligent amongst us has to go into the STEM. You feel me? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and then add the A to it in arts. Feel me? Which we've been doing that. Right? So we need to raise a group of individuals, the babies, that's going to be serious in that. And that does not mess with your religion at all. I just want to make that point.
So basically what you saying, it sounds like to me, the way you break it down, you're not disrespecting the elders. You standing on their shoulders and adding on. But it's got to be a way that you do it. How do you do that without disrespect? Because you talk about that a lot. It's got to be a way that you do it when you still, you know, holding on and reverencing the elders without disrespecting them. Because some of our people, they teach and they just run. How you do that and keep the respect for the elders at the same time? How do you do that?
Well, we got Professor Smalls right there. Fan the camera. Got Professor Smalls right there. Right? Professor Smalls. Right? And then we got Professor Leonard Jeffries right there. You know what I'm saying? So these are serious scholars. I stand on their shoulders, right? And serious scholars never have a problem with the next generation coming through and adding to the work, right? Because we all make mistakes. So, you know, I formed the Raw Squad, you know what I'm saying, Mossy and all that. You feel me, with the brothers? And they're all younger than me. Why? Because, you know what I'm saying, we're going to all stand on each other's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You got to pass it on to the next generations. You have to. And so we be respectful for that. But serious scholars don't get mad when you correct them. You know what I'm saying? And so our serious scholars like Leonard Jeffries, right? Professor Smalls, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark, you know what I'm saying? I know for sure that Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark and them, you know what I'm saying? Shikandi Diops, they taught evolution. But what I recognize is most of the community never even read their books. Because they read their books, right? They wouldn't have never said nothing about me. Like, the human genome was not mapped out. The human genome was not mapped out, right? Until I think about what, 2003, April the 4th or something like that, right? That's when the human genome was mapped out, sister. It's a warrior queen right here. Congratulations, yo, on that award you got.
Thank you very much.
Proud of you, yo.
Thank you very much. Congratulations yourself.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had nobody else present that to me but you, yo.
I tried to do my best. I hope I did you proud.
Yeah, you did. I appreciate that.
That's what's up.
All right, appreciate
That's what's up. I love you.
All right, queen.
I love you, Baba.
All right. So yeah, like I realized this community they was faking. They wasn't reading and studying like they claimed they was. They was regurgitating people information. So our scholars, the Diops, the Theophile Bangs, and them, they all put, you know, evolution in their literature so that we can understand and get that, Baba. You know what I mean? So being respectful is respecting, you know what I'm saying, what these elders bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, yo, if you don't got no elders, you just a bunch of young people. You need elders. You feel me? But that don't mean the elders tie your hands. That ain't how the elder thing work. It's a give and take relationship. So they respect the fact that we stand on their shoulders and doing it the right way though, Baba. Because we writing it down, we writing. We writing. How you gonna knock a group of individuals just writing? We putting it right like Walter Williams, right? We made a response to his book, right? That the meta-nature hadn't been deciphered. That chapter that he wrote in his book, I think it was what's the name of the book Walter Williams wrote, bro?
He wrote a couple. Which one?
The one to Christianity.
The historical myths or something.
There's historical.
That quick?
Nah.
You ain't waste no time, huh?
Nah, I ain't waste some time. I'm still feeling
something like
easy.
The
historical Christianity, something like that. Get that book, but he wrote in the appendix, right? He talked about the meta-nature not being deciphered. So out of respect for him, Shashumani meta-nature, right, part of Raw Squad family, headed by brother Wu Jia, wrote a response to that. Right? That's how you respond to your elders. You respond to them in writing, not with a damn YouTube video. Walter Williams is to be respected. So we gave him the utmost respect. That's the utmost respect, yo, is responding right.
He said Muhammad ain't exist too.
Yeah, that's another book. I ain't know that. I ain't know, brother. Yeah. So yeah, man, I think that respect to the elders, man, that's paramount in what we do as African people. And for the life of me, I don't know why people actually think they can get around Mother Nature. How the hell can you get around Mother Nature? I never thought you'd get around Mother Nature, yo. They do. The fight against science is the fight against those who study Mother Nature.
Well,
You will never defeat
I
science.
think that this science that we talk about now is anti-nature now.
No, he don't know what he's talking. He's just talking. See,
I'm just being honest.
how can science be anti? No. How can science be anti-nature?
Make my point. So
Make
you
the
can
point.
understand what I'm saying.
Make the point. Here you go. We got one.
No, see, here you go.
We got one, Baba.
No, he ain't got one. He ain't got one because I'm not disagreeing with you.
Science is anti-nature.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying that science is anti-nature.
You just said it. You said this science.
No. This science that what they call technological advancement,
No such
it's not
thing.
advancing the people.
No such thing.
What I'm saying
No
is
such thing.
a lot of this stuff they have,
No
a lot of this
such
stuff that they have on TV. I'll give you an example. When you say nature, you say in science. What is the aspect of nature with science to you?
Science is simply to observe nature, to understand the human
Right.
story, to understand the world we live in. That's all it is.
So do you think that these televisions and these phones that causes cancer and all this stuff is good for us or advancing
Yes,
science?
yes, it helps. Yes.
It's taking away our memory. It's like the way we.
No, that's your fault if you don't sit down and take the time to work on your brain.
So
that's not the
but
phone's
that's the
fault.
masses of the people. It's not just us.
Well,
it's
that's
the
their
masses of
fault, bro. Like you gotta raise kids. Like my kids, they're not allowed to be on computer games all the time. No, I make them read literal books. I put the time in. I don't give them electronics and get out their life. That's our fault.
Are controlled by.
No, you control yourself.
And it's
Bro.
not just controlling them mentally.
Listen,
it's controlling them
I'm
physically.
simply saying that
That's
you actually control yourself. If your parent is not telling you, look, you can't play on that game all day long.
See, we gotta have this
That's the parents' fault.
We gotta do a live stream, have this conversation again.